Okay, hey everybody, this is Lee and Cole here, and once again I will be doing color today, and I will be doing color on, you guessed it, locks. This is one of my longtime clients, and as you see, he has random locks colored, and I've taken them blue, I've taken them purple with semi-permanent color, and it rinses off over time, shampoos off, so you still have the pre-lightened color underneath. So we will only be grabbing the ones that are pre-colored and taking the lightener a little bit up higher and just remaining to have those same amount of colored ones on his hair. But before I start coloring his hair, I'm going to let you guys see some of the things I do behind the scenes that you just don't know about. For example, I'm going to allow you guys to see how over the top picky I am about my foils. When I'm getting my foils out of the box, I actually have to make all the shiny go one way and all the dull go one way. So this is how I want you guys to do your foils, just because that's what I like. So pick it up, spin, pick it up, spin, pick it up, spin, pick it up, spin. And with that, you'll have all the shiny and all the dull going the exact same way. The next thing I'm going to be doing is mixing my lightener, 2-to-1 mixing ratio, and I always use grams, so I'm going to put like 50 grams of lightener to 100 grams, 1-to-2 mixing ratio of developer. Stir it up really fast with a whisk, and I'm going to just pick out the locks that I showed you that were already lightened and pre-lighten them. And I'm going to tone them with something, maybe just leave them their actual, golden color that I'm going to get them to. So that's the beginning of this video, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, and I'm back. So I cut my foils. I just laid them on the edge of my counter, only about 3 or 4 at a time, and tear them real nice and neat so they all look uniform. That matters to me too. So what we're going to do is get started. And I'm going to let you watch me do maybe like 2 locks, and then we're going to stop the video again until it's time for you guys to look at me doing something different. So getting ready to get started. Just choosing locks that's already pre-colored versus locks that were never colored. That's how I'm making my choice. The pre-colored locks only. And we are simply doing exactly what you probably guessed you would see me doing. Taking the pre-colored locks. I'm going to take 2 of them at the same time because they're so close together. Let's see which 2 we're going to pick. Okay, so we can pick these 2. And we're going to simply use the foil as our base. I'm using a smaller applicator brush and just going to work the color, the lightener, into those locks, turning the locks to make sure I'm getting the front and the back. And I'm working down until I meet up with the previous color on the tips. And you can see it's been a while since he's had this done. But we knew it was going to get done. We just had to think of a good day for both of us because it takes a little bit longer than just doing a basic retwist. As you guys see, the last retwist, I put his hair in a lot of big plaits so that he can have the crinkly look. So now we are applying lightener only to the locks that were previously colored. And we're going to wrap them up with a foil so that the foil can keep them from touching the other locks, as well as incubating a little bit of heat to help the hair to lift. And if you've been watching my videos, which I hope you have, please like, comment, share, tell other people about my videos. And you also are seeing that I repeat myself in the videos because these are things you need to remember. Things like staying away from the scalp. What is the foil doing other than just keeping stuff from touching each other? what's the mixing ratios of different products. So we have coated those locks with the lightener. And we're going to simply wrap the foil around those locks. And I'm going to go through and find his locks as previously colored, and that's going to be my technique. Be back in a minute. As you can see, this is how it looks while I'm waiting on it to process. I'm going to do a few more foils, but this is what you're going to be looking like. Okay, so I'm back, and here's our end result. Just picking the random ones to take blonde. And back here, I have a plastic bag on my client's hair to catch the water before it hits the ground, because we just came from the shampoo bowl. So at the bowl, I squeeze out as much water as I possibly can in a big old plastic bag. So what I'm not working on, the water is gathering in the plastic bag. I can go dump it and come back so that I won't have a big wet spot where I'm standing. But here's the end result. I will now proceed to twist and plait his hair like it was before, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. So you guys, this is the finished look. And I just did a basic palm roll at the scalp, and then took groups of locks and put them in a plait. And don't act like you don't see that eyebrow swipe I threw in there. So subscribe, like, comment, and share.